Good morning. At least it's good morning here in South Australia. It's around about the 7:37. I was a bit later than I was expecting to be. I was aiming for 7:30. So it is a good morning here, and I look forward to continuing on with this reading with you. For this morning, the cards as laid out from the expanded edition of the Gilded Lenormand Deck by Ciro Marchetti. Yeah, the box I've put over there somewhere. So I'll just let that down now, just to let your friends know that I'm live if you think they'd be interested in seeing the reading happening. And also there's my website. I've got that scrolling. I noticed last one I did yesterday morning, I actually had that where it was going across all the time and I forgot to turn it off. I think I might just leave that going for the time. No, I won't. I'll just let it crawl off. Now, what I'm wanting to do is get straight into the reading so that it's not holding anyone up. And I did just have my Facebook page on the iPad showing, so I'll just do that monitoring on there just so that I've got the comments in case I miss them. Hi, Nejum. And Joe, how are you? I'll just go hi. And 'tis great to have the ability back again to be able to do the putting it up on the screen, but because I'm still not set, I won't be able to do it while I'm actually doing the reading. So I'm going to swap it back around like that. And oh, move my camera. I did have that set up so that it was showing that perfectly this morning in alignment. So it moved in the meantime. So, well, thank you from that. Nejum, I'm hoping I'm spelling that right, pronouncing it right. And there, hello. Right, I won't be leaving those on the screen right now. I'm going to actually get into the reading. Shut that door. And what we've got here, it's the same setup that I've been doing, is the 2 rows that are read in pairs, 9 cards as each row read in the pairs. Now, to start with, I've got the choices, and this is in the position of what comes out, meeting with a friend and what comes out of that meeting. So someone that I'll meet, it could be online or anywhere. So that's what comes out of that, and there's some bright ideas and out of choices. So there's some sort of a decision or choices discussion, something that's happening in the line of doing the different pathway, obviously, because that's what the Lenormand deck tends to go that way, where you're actually seeing things in the more literal. So that's what I really like about these. And the sun is bringing forward their ideas. It's good yang energy, nice strong energy. And it's got some success and fortune to it. So it's actually quite a positive pair of cards for that one. And what we've got next is the compass and the books. That's in the position of someone about and what will happen for them, what they're going to be doing. So I would say that they're going to be needing to look something up in a book or something to gain some direction around what they're doing. I am actually sensing it could be a bit more, and I'm feeling that it is actually, because it's my reading, that it is to do with putting some gardening stuff in, trees and things like that. We're needing to do a bit of research, partner and I, so that might be what that's about. Then we have in the third position the clover and fish. Now, the clover, of course, in our understanding of that card is good luck. It's to do with happiness and good luck. Fish is to do with the abundance, and actually getting things looked into in a deeper way, like you're feeling. And because fish school, that's why we cook, it's around abundance, but because they school too, as in get into large groups, you're going to have a lot of shared abundance, is what I'm feeling in that one. So for that pair, that's what my feeling is around that. Then we have, I'm going to move the slide and to realign the cards, because with this one, unlike Ecamm, the other program that I have been using, and I'm actually using the Be-Live.TV one this morning. I've got, I've got the rectangular insert for this, which is the Be-Live, whereas the Ecamm, when I share the screen with that, I can actually change the shape of that to the little circle. This morning, it's just the Be-Live. So now that we've seen so far, the story is basically that it is some, after a decision being made, there's going to be some good luck around that, because the guidance is suggesting that, especially with the clover, the four-leaf clover and the fish, that abundance. The mountain does suggest a few challenges. This is the what's going to console me around that is, someone at this third column is technically around someone that's annoying me, and that would be the consolation. Is it's going to look brighter. The challenges will be climbed over. That's what I'm feeling. That it's a little bit of hard work around it, and whatever it is that is the annoying part. So I'm feeling still it is a positive. That centre part of the cards where my eye's going this morning. So, moderation there. Now we've got it. The fifth position is the something that awaits me. So, peace and being able to unlock that peace within. That's really what I'm feeling in this, feeling that settled feeling. And it's time to rest and relax. I love that reflection. That the stained glass in this one is a really nice card for me. It's indicating that there is time ahead that's going to be very restful. Even looking back, I suppose, because I've still got a lot of things to sort in the house as far as boxes and going through old things, that might have some very significant memories that I'll need to, I will be focusing on. It's probably not for today, even though this is a daily setting for today. I'm going to have something that will be unlocked, finished, it will be achieved, and I'll have time for rest. The sixth pair is something that will help me. For some reason, I still do like the mice card, and this is the Tower. So it's building up, creating the foundations for the business. It's more for a business, but it's also authority and things like that. It can be separation. Well, at the moment, I'm not at where I'm going to be making my home. I'm actually in what is my home at the moment. I've got two. It's that in-between time. So that's what's expressing that for me as something that's going to help me. I'm moving this again because we're coming up to that last part. I've just got to bring that down a bit closer and then shift it for the angle, and I should be right, and that is as far as it goes. I'm going to have to move the cards out like that, I think. Yes, so here we have the mice, and that's what's happening there in something that'll help me. In this pair that is the seventh pair is something that'll surprise me. And that is indicating me as the older woman and a child. So what I'm expecting from that is, as literal as it looks, it could be that I'll be getting a visit from a child, or there'll be some childlike remembrances and experiences that I go back to in the process through the day. That's how I see that card. And so we'll swap that for that, and we're going to move on to the eighth pair. That is the owls. I'm intrigued with how I've got the birds in both of these two pairs. So the owls and the ring, so that's still birds and the ring. That is commitment. There's something that's going to be a tie or a decision that I'll make along the lines of something that I desire, whether it'll happen or not. And obviously, I'm desiring some form of commitment, which I have understanding around something that might be in that form, whether it'll happen or not. That's exactly right. So I'm feeling that these are actually working towards that in that these pairs and talking about it, whether it's talking about it or that inner understanding that I have with my self-talk. It's asking to look more at the wisdom of it as far as the commitment, at what it is, that I do desire. And the last pair being something nice, and it's still the birds as far as that goes. I'm feeling that it's actually the dropping, there's sharing information that, and I'm feeling the cross is sometimes it's emphasizing more that gossip. Now, I've never been a gossiping type of a person, so I'm not keen on, like, as in the, it's lovely to get together and talk with friends and the rest, but it's also discerning what is actually necessary talk and what's not for me. So whether that's going to happen as far as getting together with friends today, who knows? So it does bring to mind that the cross that we bear as far as the vision of, since Easter. I mean, it's not that long ago. The cross that Jesus bore and how that was carried, and then it was let go, because that's the whole nature of what he did for us as far as the religious teachings and beliefs are, and what you understand for yourself in what is the sacrifice of our soul. And dropping those things that we believe don't serve us anymore. I think that's more what, for me, a cross means. It is, we do pick up too much and keep too much baggage and garbage, and we need to be dropping it. And I'm feeling that as far as this one goes, there's a lot that's, with the chatter and discussion with other people, sometimes you really can have your own belief systems realigned, redefined for yourself, because there's things that you'll understand in better ways. So that actually is my reading for today, and I'll just put my website back up as well. And I although I haven't done it yet, doing the evening one as well, it's still, at some point I may be able to get to that time of an evening where I'll go online live and actually interpret what my day has been. It depends, because honestly, it is something that is a personal journey, using cards as the tool to actually help you understand better what your energy is doing in a day, what it's potentially got in front of it, some things that you can be more aware of as you're stepping into what you're doing through the day. So hopefully that's helped you along today, and I'll leave it at that, and it'll be tomorrow around about the same time in the morning. I'm going to aim at 7:30. It's not always been working out that time. It's going to be at least before the 9 o'clock, I hope, in every morning. So if you've missed this live, feel free to share the recording around if you want to watch it for yourself. It doesn't matter. It's a tool for you to use, and I hope that you have enjoyed it, get something out of it, take from it what you can in this reading. And I'll be leaving it there, and see you tomorrow morning. Namaste. And this is how I finish.